Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
This is Conversate with Us with Chris Donovan and Evelyn Arribas.
That's us. It's Chris Donovan and Evelyn Arribas. I'm the Evelyn part.
And I'm the Chris part. How are you?
And we're here via Zoom again because we live miles and miles apart from each other right now.
1,600 miles, I think, it's total. Yeah. I know it's a long way. It's weird because when
walking.
I open up, I'll die about a mile away from here because it's 2 degrees outside.
Yeah, let's talk about that really, really quickly. Or is that part of your right now?
No, I have a different right now.
Okay, so yeah, like right now, beside the right now, like physically now.
Outside,
it's cool, but it's not crazy cold here in California. It's, 60s. At night, it's 40s, but it's not what you're going through.
No. It snowed all night long. There was probably an extra 2 inches on the road.
Oh my God.
On everything, actually.
Jeez.
But yeah, they got down to 11 degrees or something. The thing is just everything's frozen. Like everything's covered in ice. So it takes a little while for it to all heat up. So the girls my nieces had a delayed start today. So they went in 2 hours late.
So that's how that works. When you have snow days, you can either have snow days or like late start days. I had so many questions about that yesterday.
Did you see? Now what happened on Tuesday, I believe it was Tuesday, was that it was a snow day. Straight up snowed a bunch. Everybody stayed home. A lot of people out in the area and the jobs that can work remotely do it now. They don't even try to get on the road like I could if I wanted to. But then with that being said, they have to make up that day at the end of the year.
Okay.
But if they do a 2-hour delay, then they don't have to make up the whole day because they did the majority of the day.
So it's kind of just treated like a opposite minimum day.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
You go in a little bit later, you leave at the same time, and that's about it.
And they're just hoping that it warms up a little tiny bit if you go in later, so it won't be as
It'll be warmer for 1, and 2, a bunch of traffic will already have gone, so the buses will be able to drive safer.
Oh, got it.
Because remember, there's buses out here.
Yeah, I know. Like, well, there's buses here too, but
not like this.
It's like buses because everything's so spread out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It's weird to see my sister walk her kids to the end of the driveway and then they're gone. Mm-hmm. Like we never had that in California. So it's, I mean, I grew up that way. It wasn't that close of a bus stop. It was about a mile uphill both ways. You know the story. But yeah, it's just like not leaving and taking your kids to school. That's weird to me.
Yeah, it is weird. It is totally. It's something we've never had. It's just nuts.
Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. But you want to get into right now?
Yeah, let's do it right now.
Right now.
You want to go first?
I will. Week 2 at the new job.
Yay!
First case of COVID.
No, not you though.
No, not me. My producer got COVID. He tested positive yesterday. So we had interviews scheduled for yesterday and today, and we are going to reschedule for next week. But
damn,
I know. I was like, you get in that zone. You're like, okay, I got an interview today. I got to go in a little bit later. I'll make sure I bring my dress shirt. Okay, I got my questions. Did all my research. Got to reschedule. Oh,
and it's kind of, and Kyle is so your producer, but you have to have him. Like you can't do it on your own because of the fact that he's running the behind the scenes part while you're on camera and you're doing all the rest. Yeah.
Correct. And there's a whole separate control room. This is just the studio. I can't even push record from in here. I can because I have an iPad. I can, remotely do it, but that's only audio, not video and stuff. So.
Right. And then he wouldn't be able to change cameras and just all the reasons producers are so valuable. And we know that.
Plus, if it's going to be one of my first shows that goes out, I want it to be done right. I'm not going to half-ass this. So I want to, get it done right.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So that's my right now.
Gosh, I don't know where to say for my right now, because there's so many little things that I feel like I could throw in there. What do you think is the most right now, Chris?
You were in a Disneyland parade.
Okay, that's what I was thinking you're going to say.
You're in a Disneyland parade.
Yeah, on a Wednesday night. I was in a freaking Disney
right? That's so
Yeah.
cool. I saw your name and everything.
I know. I can't believe it, dude. I was freaking out. It was like legit. Like I was really part of the crew
I saw people.
with my name on there.
I saw people commenting on your photos saying, "I saw you on the parade. It was so cool."
Yeah, it was freaking amazing. So this basically what it is. If you don't know, I work on Coast 103.5 locally in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And every single year Coast shuts down a Disney park and throws their holiday private party.
And it's fun.
And we're like we're so lucky because we get to go.
yes. And your family too. We get a handful of tickets, so we get to bring a few people. Last year we brought my sister and the girls, but they're here and I'm here. So I didn't get to go this year, but your brother and our sister-in-law got to go.
Yeah.
So
and so it was so much fun. And they got to experience Disney with the kids, which they had never really run around with my kids before. So that was a lot of fun. And then I kind of got pulled away to do the parade part of it. So that was neat. So they got to do that. And then got to be in that freaking parade, man, with all of the incredible talent at Coast. And it's so funny. It's like, I don't get to see these people often. Like I see them on Zoom and all of the different air talent. And I've seen a few of them in person because I've met up with people or whatever, run into people other places. But it's so nice because this is one of those moments where we actually get to talk to each other. And Coast throws this internal staff party as well. Oh. And so
that's
we
right,
get to go, at the Lamplight Lounge in Pixar Pier area. And we get to go and just really like have drinks. Yeah. They give us drink tickets and we can go and have drinks and chill and watch World of Color from like the side, which is gorgeous.
So cool.
So cool. I was like in awe down there. I was by myself for a little bit and I was just like, this is the coolest freaking thing ever. So got to do that. Got to talk to, all of the talent. And for the very first time, I had a real conversation with Karen Sharp. And Karen Sharp is the night love songs on Coast. So it's like iconic. I grew up listening to love songs on Coast when I was a kid. I just always thought, I'm like, I want to be like Karen Sharp when I grow up. And so I saw her and I was talking, she was bunking with Sandy Steck, who's my buddy. And I was like, Karen, I'm Evelyn. And she's like, you're Evelyn. And she gives me like this big hug. And I was like, I was at a loss for words for a second because I was like, you have no idea like how much this means.
You're
to me
fangirling
right now. And I just told her, I was like, you don't understand. I go, how much it means to me that you even know who I am. And she's like, what? And I was like, I don't know how you feel about people saying this to you, but like, I grew up listening to you and wanting to be like you when I grew up. And I was like, I just loved your voice and I loved your tone and all these things. And she's like, you made my whole day. And like,
that's so awesome.
It was so awesome. But I never know how people are going to respond when you say, I grew up listening to you, because sometimes it makes you feel old. And it does sometimes to me. You're like, oh,
but see, you get that a lot.
I do.
Yeah.
And it's I love it though. It's more of a love than anything else, but it's sometimes you're like, dang, you're like, also almost 40 and you grew up listening to, we grew up together, babe. Like,
yeah, right.
If you don't know, but it's a trip. So getting to meet her was like just the sweetest. And then like Sandy standing there, she's like, you've never like physically met? And I was like, well, I've seen her. We just never I've never gotten to say hi to her. She's like, I didn't take video. Do I take video? I was like, stop, no. My PD awesome. Standing there laughing. And I'm like, all of us were right together. Cause it was just the group, 4 of us. So it was super funny. And then, so we were all in the parade. And then after I brought my brother and sister-in-law down to go into the Lamplight Lounge, cause that was the private party. And I had just family could come in there with me. And they came in and we had drinks. And they met a few people, Nick Poliokini too, who's the traffic guy there. And he was like, Evelyn, you don't know this, but you and we go way back. And I was like, yeah, I do know this. I was like, used to do our traffic like years and years. He goes like, no, it's crazy. Like KGGI years ago. He did use it. He used to pull in then and then on the afternoons too.
That's awesome.
And so, so we have like all these like stories. He was on the float with me.
Oh, cool.
So yeah. So it was really, really cool. So he gave me, he's so funny. He's like, give me your phone. And he like puts his phone number in it and he sends me a text message and it's like a coupon for like 20% off, like Disney merch. And I was like, stop it. He goes, it's like laughing. I'm like, you're so funny. So
Hilarious.
I don't know if I could get him in trouble for saying that, but I don't know. Yeah, but he was just like, dude, go buy something. I was like, oh, you're so cute.
And what'd you
He
buy?
was the sweetest.
Did you buy me a
Nothing.
lightsaber?
I didn't have time. I was like, dude, there was no time. By the time I finally left after the parade, because the parade ended at 11, World of Colors started. The kids were out. My brother met me at like 11, 20, 30, maybe. We drank for like 30 minutes. And then I was like, we better go because I want to get on a ride. So we met the kids outside. They had gotten on
the credit coaster like 5
like
times.
5 times.
Yeah.
We went and got on it again. Aiden could not get enough of it anyway. And then we went
That's
over
so awesome.
to Guardians and I got on Guardians. So I only got to get on those 2 rides.
Ooh, you went on Guardians. You got some cojones.
Well, I got to tell you what, and Aiden wouldn't. He was like, I'm good. He held our stuff and waited.
He's like,
But,
I'll just sit over here. I
Yeah,
would have
he's
been
not a
hanging out
fan
with
of that
him.
ride. I wasn't a fan of that ride either for a long time, but now I love it. Guardians though, the tune changes every time you're on the ride.
Okay.
And this time it was a completely different song I didn't recognize.
Maybe they added some stuff from the holiday special.
They might have. Because I'm going to tell you, I did not recognize the song.
I love that they do that stuff. Like when they did the what if for all the Avengers characters, but then like zombie Captain America showed up in like Avengers Campus and stuff. I love that they do that stuff from the TV shows. Just make them go to the characters and stuff. It's just fun. Like,
yeah, it
tie all
adds to
in.
it, and it makes you feel like a super fan. They're like, oh my god, I get it. I totally am in on the joke.
Yeah. It's so cool.
It was just a blast. And what a blessing. Like for real, like whenever I do that event, it feels like I'm my love for radio. I have a lot of love for radio. It fills my cup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it just fills it back up. Like this is why we do what we do. The people were incredible. Are those listeners for Coast? Oh my God,
they're all P1s, which is the prime.
Yeah. We were like, this is the parade of P1s.
Right.
Prime #1 listeners. It was just the best. There's no complaints. I don't have anything to say about
I would say that if Star Wars Galaxy's Edge was in California Adventure, that might be my favorite park.
Yeah. If they had the Star Wars stuff over there. No, for sure. That's the one thing that sets up apart. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, it would be so amazing.
Disneyland is still Disneyland. Yeah. So that's
it's
the whole
great.
thing is like, you really don't. Yeah, it's still Disneyland. So that's what's so incredible about it. It's
that's
iconic.
my childhood, and this is my adulthood.
And but California Adventure has that like edge and a little bit more adult.
Cars Ride, Toy Story, Avengers Campus. You got the Spider-Man stuff,
Guardians, and then of course Incredicoaster and just all that, but also drinks.
Yeah,
alcohol
and lots of little food places. I mean, which is just like Disney, but it's I don't know, it gets it more open too. So
I like the food choices inside California Adventure better.
Yeah, that back restaurant with all the pizza and the salads and
that's
the
always
pasta.
Like a go-to. It's so easy and it's never really packed back there.
Yeah.
But Pim's Test Kitchen is
yeah,
probably the best place to eat in Avengers Campus and probably in California Adventure. If you're feeling like a vibe of like sandwiches and fun, like those massive
pretzels.
So, speaking of food, since this is Conversate with us, when we were over when we first got to California Adventure, we're like, what do you guys want to do? And I was like, what do you need? Do we need churros first? Do we need hot chocolate first?
What are we doing?
Need this for I went all through the list and they're like, we need churros first. And we're like, got it. So we went and we got the kids were just having a great time. And
I know.
I got them all churros in their faces and I was like, all right, eat those churros. The magic starts here. And then they ate their churros. And then we walked over and I said, okay, now ask mom what comes for mom. And they're like, what does mom need? And I was like, a beer. So we're going to Pim's Taste Kitchen. No, I didn't say that to them.
the bar.
And we did. And we walked over there and I ordered them that massive pretzel because that's what they wanted next.
That's the only place I'll probably
dinner
eat
because it kept eating all the big stuff.
Yeah, that's so much fun. They had the little beer flight that my sister bought, which was a measuring a ruler with like little mugs shrunk down because it's like Pim because he's Ant-Man, all that stuff. Yeah,
no, it was so cool. And so we went in there and they have like a really good like Mexican lager that's there. It's called like bootleg something. And it's really good. It tastes a little bit like a Dos Equis,
Oh, okay. That's not
Kind of
bad.
like that. I mean, it's kind of hard to gauge like what it was, but I was like, okay, I got 2 of those. We sat there, they had their pretzel balls, like we're good. And then that was what I had. And then we walked around and then we didn't eat again until after we left Disneyland because we were like,
that's
oh
a
my
whole
God,
other story.
Yeah, I know. My right now went way long. Sorry.
No, but that could be part of the whole story. I mean, if you want to go into it,
I can. So we go.
Why not?
So Disney ends at 12:59. That's when they have to kick you out. So
and you guys stayed until then.
We stayed all the way till the very end until everything was. They wouldn't let us on any more rides. So we're like, okay. So we started to leave. Say goodbye to my brother and my sister-in-law, and we head on over to the Toy Story lot. Right,
Okay.
we're the only ones on the bus, and it's
Whoa.
one of those buses that's a butt and a front, so it curves and it like twists like a worm. Yeah,
and it was only the 4 of you,
and it was only the 4 of us. So we're in the very back of it, and we're like, "There's nobody on this bus." It's really crazy. And it's because it's late, people are
everybody must have parked in the other else. Yeah.
You probably park somewhere else. So we go out there, we're fine, find our car really quickly. And I'm
the
like,
only one left.
Yeah, basically. Like, are you guys hungry? And they're like, yes. Everybody's like, we're hungry now. Because we kind of, again, we ate a little bit in the beginning and then we just ran around. They did all their things.
Mm-hmm.
So we go I find a Del Taco that's 24 hours. The one over there by Angel Stadium.
Yep.
And we get in the line and we're like, oh my God, it's under construction. Shoot, that's probably not even open. We find out, oh, it is. That's great. There's nobody in line. So we get in line, we go in there and we order like 4 bean and cheese burritos, a couple Del Tacos, and like a couple chicken tacos or something like that. And then drinks for everybody. And the guy goes, all right, well, now that you've ordered the entire menu, is there anything else I can get you? And we started dying. We're like straight faced. Didn't smile, didn't crack a laugh or anything. We're like, we're good, thanks. All right, I'll have your total. It'll take me a minute. And then like I get up to the line, to the window, and he's like, all right. And he reads back the order like it's long and it's not even that bad. And he's like, all right, it'll be $4,163. We're like, okay. And I don't know what, he's just like in character or something. We're like, okay. And so we get the cash and he goes, are you sure you don't want anything else? So funny. The kids are dying. They're like,
of course.
Is he serious? Is he serious? Julian's laughing. She's like, this is so embarrassing.
That guy was just working out his stand-up career.
Totally. Like something he was doing. It was really funny. So we grub down and leave and we head home.
Passed out on the way home.
Yeah, basically. It was like 2:30 when we finally got home. And
damn!
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Yeah, then I let the kids stay home from school. So the next day.
Well, Kathy already has Thursdays off.
I know. That's why it was like, it's just Aiden. Yeah. And I still had to work, but not, I was able to kind of work my schedule a little later. I don't start till later, so it's nice.
That's the coolest thing about our gigs.
It is. It is the coolest thing. So,
well, I'm so sad I missed it. I miss you guys.
I know. And I got to tell you, like, that's the one thing about that. I guess that would be the downside of what we did is that you weren't there. You weren't there to see the parade and you weren't, you know what I mean? Like all those things, I was freaking out. I'm like, Chris isn't here.
I got a video of it.
Yeah. Because Julene chased it.
Yeah. She's like, we chased you guys down the parade. We chased you down the parade.
It was so funny.
Ugh.
It was a really good experience. I I'm just so grateful. I hope I get to do it again next year. Because it was so cool.
I hope I'm there next year.
Dude, if you are not there next year,
I'll be there. I'll be there.
You better.
So what are we going to talk about?
Do you want to talk some more food?
Yeah.
Okay, so I found this article. Hold on, let me pull it up really quick. So the worst classic holiday desserts that nobody makes anymore.
Okay.
Okay, so the worst classic holiday
Can I guess?
desserts. Yeah, I was kind of thinking you might want to do that. So let me hold on really quick. I'm pulling this article here.
I'm going to try to think of the old ones from like the old Christmas movies.
Okay, okay.
Like a jelly mold.
A jelly mold, like a jello, like a gelatin of something.
Like a jello cake or something.
So that's on the list. So Reddit says that there's a whole Reddit thread dedicated to the horrific flashback of being served pineapple and cottage cheese filled jello salad.
Ooh, yeah, that's nasty.
That's so gross.
Oh, I remember that stuff too.
Oh, that's so nasty.
It was like a purple jello too, and so it turned the white cottage cheese.
Yes. I always wondered why people made that.
Ooh,
And there was always like an aunt that would bring it.
I would love it. Yeah, I brought my cottage cheese jelly.
It's like, oh, thank you, Auntie.
Thank you, Helga. Thank you, Helga.
I'm gonna pretend I ate that.
I'm not going to pretend. I'm going to pretend just like I ate the stuffing. It's going to sit over there.
Avoid.
That's hilarious. What else? Like pound cake?
Pound cake. I don't have pound cake on this list. There is something that kind of looks like a pound cake, though. It's called panettone bread. I've never heard of this. I guess it's kind of like the sister to a fruit kind of.
Like a naan?
No.
Or pawn.
No, it doesn't. Pawn would be good on that list. This is like a good thing, not a bad thing.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. It looks like it's got raisins in it. Like, and anything really with raisins in it kind of weirds me out.
Like raisin bread for sure. I'm not a huge.
Yeah. It's weird because I could do a cinnamon raisin bagel.
Cinnamon.
So that is weird that I could do that.
Bagel. Wow.
Like I could do that's a thing people really like, but I don't like anything else with raisins in it. Like it freaks me out. Like, ew, don't give me no raisin. Wow.
I kind of feel that way too. When I was younger, I stopped eating Raisin Bran for that reason.
Raisin Bran was always so gross.
It's like, we got 2 scoops. I'm like, what size are the scoops?
2 scoops of what?
2 scoops of raisins. I know. Yeah, I agree with you. I just hadn't been a raisin person for a while.
At least it makes you regular, I think, when you have Raisin Bran. Okay, Christmas pudding is on this list.
Oh.
So Christmas pudding, which I wonder, is it similar than to figgy pudding? You know how like that's in songs? It's,
maybe, but can't you just put it in a pie crust and call it pie?
Yeah, probably.
Isn't that what just people do now? Like, hey, I have a chocolate pie over here. I got vanilla pie.
Yeah, because it does. When I'm looking at a picture of this, it looks like, I guess, okay, so think of A Christmas Carol. They say it's like known as plum pudding. So it's
that's got to be figgy pudding.
It's got to be, right?
Sugar plums.
Sugar plums. No, it's not on this list.
What are they?
But I don't even know what those are. Is that a thing? Is that real or is it in cartoons?
Well, they danced in their head, remember?
Or is it only in dreams?
Sugar plums are a real thing.
So it's a plum that you put sugar on? I mean, what is that?
It's a sweet, traditional sugar plum candy and everything you need to know about sugar plums. Traditional holiday candy made of dried fruit, toasted nuts, and crunchy sugar.
Dried fruit and toasted nuts.
That doesn't sound
I like
good.
dried fruit, but like individually, like, I'll eat like dehydrated apple slices or something, like but
fruit paper or something. Yeah,
that's
I'm
weird.
Not gonna have figgy pudding. Figgy pudding.
I mean, classic fruitcake. Who makes fruitcake and actually brings it to the party?
No,
that's usually the person you don't like is who does that.
And then they go, I made one for myself too, so we're gonna leave this one here.
And then you're like, why did you make yourself one?
Yeah.
And why did you make 2? Have you ever actually eaten fruit cake? Have you ever eaten it?
Nope, I haven't.
I haven't either. So are we being a-holes by saying we don't like it and we don't even know?
Yes. Well, it's not being made anymore. So I would say we're probably on the right train.
Yeah. So a MAShed survey said that 43% of Americans hope to never, ever see a fruitcake at a holiday table.
I think a fruitcake was just what people did with their fruit when it was going bad.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Ooh, that's gross. If you really think about that, that is nasty.
That's gross.
Ooh, that is so nasty.
I don't have any other guesses.
There's one thing that's on the list that I kind of now you might not like this, but I used to love this when I was younger. And I probably, if I saw it somewhere, I might take a bite of it. But I am not a sweets person like I used to be when I was a kid. So rice pudding.
Yeah, ew.
Yeah. So rice pudding is on this list. And they say rice pudding is actually beginning to vanish from a ton of holiday menus too. The last time I had a rice pudding, I think I bought it for myself because they used to sell rice pudding in like a cottage cheese kind of thing, like container.
Really? I don't think
at
I've
the
ever had
store.
That.
And I just used to love it. I just thought rice pudding was so good. But you know what I was thinking too? Do you remember bread pudding?
Yes.
So I remember going to like Hometown Buffet. Hometown Buffet always had in their dessert section bread pudding. And bread pudding's pretty good.
It's just carb. It's just bread with
it's just
some
bread
sugar
with,
on it.
Like literally, yeah. But it's warm. I think you have to have it warmer. It's just yucky. Yuckier. Yuckier. Have you ever heard of anything called grasshopper pie?
No, but thank God I haven't. I want to find out what it is though. What is it?
Okay, so they say it's a vintage holiday classic. And it's a mint chocolate pie with a green tint, thanks to a few drops of green food coloring, of course. They say a lot of people are not eating this one anymore or even making it. And it probably is because it looks so retro. It's got like that green tint that you would think you'd see in like a 60s or 70s movie, you know?
Yeah, like when they first got color.
Yeah, they're like, wow, let's make it like the TV looks now.
That's nasty. It looks like I pulled up a picture. It looks, I don't know, like a cotton candy color.
I wonder if I'd like it. Like I kind of would, because I like mint. I like mint chocolate chip cookie, ice cream, that kind of stuff. So I'm curious if I would like it, but it's now one of those things that people aren't making anymore.
I think because of the name. I think it's got a bad rap because his name is Grasshopper Pie.
Yeah, because who wants to eat grasshoppers?
Especially after the last Jurassic Park movie. They'll eat you.
Oh, stupid. Those locusts.
That's nasty. I mean, it's a dumb name. I think that's why it got a bad rap.
Probably. So what's your favorite holiday dessert?
Probably just straight up chocolate chip cookies.
Just the basic good.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Tried and true. No messing it up.
Yeah, I don't even dive in on
homemade.
Yeah. Oh, it has to be homemade.
Homemade, or it doesn't feel like a holiday.
Not at all.
You're not buying like Chips Ahoy cookies. Not that they're not good, but and putting them on a plate. No. You're making chocolate chip cookies and putting them on a plate.
And you're smelling them and you're
smelling them being made. You're experiencing the warmth. You warm them up a little bit if you need to.
You will be making these when I get back.
I know I will. And all of the things that come with the homemade cookies, because it has love, so it tastes better too.
And lard.
Well, remember what I told you about your love?
Tastes like lard.
Tastes like lard.
I was
going to say, I had a really new flavor today. So at work, Pachanga Resort came in and they brought their holiday display stuff, like all the stuff that they're going to be giving out in their shops and things like that for dessert wise and stuff, like pastry chefs and all that. And they're doing a meal to go thing for the holidays if you want to not cook and have them cook for you, which is really cool. So anyway, one of the things that they brought in was a pumpkin cheesecake, and it was so stupid good.
Isn't that just pumpkin pie?
No, it was a cheesecake consistency. So it was.
Isn't pumpkin pie already a cheesecake consistency?
No, it's different. It's so different. Like it's
different.
It is, because it wasn't a full-fledged pumpkin flavor. It was like a cheesecake flavor with like hints of pumpkin in it. It's hard to explain, but it was so damn good. It was so good.
It's like a creamier pumpkin pie then.
Yes.
Okay. So it makes you fatter faster.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, that's why I only had
one slice or bite.
No, no. The way that they made them, they make them like in little, maybe like 1 inch
dishes.
by 1 inch. Yeah, it like
perfect.
rounds.
Two bites.
2 bites, you're done. But
it was a whole pie. You did lie there. You did have a whole pie. You were good.
I did eat one whole pie that was the tiniest of pies you've ever seen in your life.
It was about 3.14 inches across.
Yeah, sure.
Nerd jokes.
And I think what Julian already ate one too. She was like, "This is bomb," and I brought 2 more home for the kids too.
Oh, Aiden probably won't eat it.
No, I know. That's why
Cassie will eat it, and you'll have the other one.
I'll have the other one.
Yeah, you will.
Knew what I was
doing. Like, you gotta offer it to him first though, until he says, "No, Mom, I'm good." You go, "Okay, cool."
And then you know what they let me take home, and I thought this was so sweet.
Mickey Mouse?
No, we're not talking about Disneyland.
Oh,
we were they were decorating all the things on the table at work to make it look cuter and stuff for the pictures they were going to take. And they had these tiny little snowmen made of chocolate, but they were like white chocolate, and they were daintily painted, and they're just so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I was like, those are so cute. How you like, these are the most adorable. They go, "Oh, we have a whole, like container full. Do you want to take them home?" And I was like,
take them home? Like all of them?
Yes. And I was like,
wow.
I will decorate all of my things with that. I will decorate all of the cookies, all of the pies, all of the cakes. Do you want me to get it so you can see it on camera?
Yeah, give me one. I want to see one. I'll talk while you're gone.
Okay, hold on.
She brings
Talk
all this cake. I am. Ooh, look at that butt. Hey, Kylo. I can still see her. She's far away. Yeah. She brings all this stuff home from work and has these little. Wait. Oh, wow. There's like 3 containers she has.
All right, hold on.
What are these things? Okay, so there's 3 plus
show you the little
containers.
Things. All right. Here are the the goods. Hold on. Opening the container. Oh, the anticipation is building.
I could tell. Can you hurry? She can't open it. She's like,
okay.
All right. It's like a to-go food container or something.
Yeah. Okay. Look at how cute this is.
Oh
See,
my
I'm gonna
God,
go
those
closely.
Oh my God, those are adorable. How many are there? I know, because I thought they were going to be bigger than that. Those are about the size of a fingernail.
And then they gave me all the little sugar candy canes that we can decorate.
Oh, that's hilarious. Cassie's going to go crazy.
And these Santa things.
Oh, a little. He's got a
I
stash.
can't tell if you can see it. There you
go.
go.
I can see it. Yeah.
And then there's different versions of the freaking little snowman. So it's so cute. I was like, these are so adorable.
That's funny. Well, you're going to have to make stuff and put those on them. Just not my chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, we have to take some pictures and put them on line too. Oh, see, look at this guy's got a little top hat. I'm like, how did you do that?
Oh, that's dope.
They're so tiny and dainty and cute. And this is
and it's chocolate?
And then these things were the little cakes.
Oh, yeah.
So
Dang, those are quite big, actually.
Yeah. No, they're 3.14. They're tiny pies.
What is
anyway,
this?
So that's that. We miss you, Christopher Laudenslager. Christopher Donovan. Oh my God, I just ruined. I was like, I just pulled back the curtain and saw Oz for a second.
Did you? No,
saying your real last name.
Now everybody's gonna know when I registered in at hotels.
You still use Donovan for that because no one can spell Laudenslager.
That's sometimes true. All right. Anyway. Well, thank you all for listening. Go to thisisfunny.com, check out all the other stuff, and look out for my new podcast coming out beginning of next year called Invigor Medical Podcast.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be that kind of sounds a little bit boring.
I'm the host.
that's how I know it won't be. But
I understand what you're
the
saying.
name of the podcast sounds boring. I feel like you need a different name for that podcast.
Yeah, maybe something brought to you by Invigor Medical.
Yes. Like Health Talks powered by Invigor Medical. I don't know.
Chris Chat powered by Invigor Medical.
I don't know. So it needs something catchier. Can we work through that?
Yeah.
I'm not sold. It's not like it's even my say.
It's mine.
I think we should talk about it because the Invigor Medical podcast sounds like all you're going to do is talk about hip replacements and things. That sounds old to me.
Nah, we're going to talk about ED and libido.
And that's better. So let's like, you need like Invigor Energy, like the Invigor Energy podcast or the, or like something like, healthy energy.
Supplements.
That's it. Supplements.
Okay, I gotta go.
I don't know. You guys should brainstorm some new. I don't like the name. I'm just gonna be real with you.
I know. It's fine though. I agree with you. I would like something else can go in there for sure.
Yeah, just something like that. It's called something, and then it's powered by, or it's like
Yeah, powered by Invigor Medical.
Look at us again. We're talking BTS behind the scenes.
All right, say goodbye.
All right, y'all have a great day. Love you.
Love you.
Miss you, Chris. I'll cry later.
Conversate with us. Conversate with us. Thank you for listening to Conversate with us.
Constant Contact's marketing tools and technology make it easier than ever to drive big results for your small business. From list growth and email to SMS and social media, it's all powered by advanced automation and AI capabilities that help you grow your business more effectively. Plus, we've got the reporting you need to see what's working and what's not, so you can adjust along the way. Constant Contact is the digital marketing solution you need to keep up, excel, and grow. Try it for free today at ConstantContact.com.